Is El Salvador like the only country where something like this can be tried?
So, as we said in the beginning, if I, as a government, set up a way where I don't control money anymore, that is a mindset. It's not just controlling money, it's a mindset. So, that mindset to me means that they're most likely open to this stuff. But at the same time, I don't know if you're familiar with Jack Cruz.
Of course.
Yeah. He's working on this
The
new
health freedom
law.
law. Yeah, we were talking
Exactly.
about the other day. Yeah.
Exactly. So it seems that this country is open to this sort of thinking. And with Bitcoin, health freedom laws, and protocols like this, I think El Salvador is, I truly believe that this is the birthplace of that new paradigm. I have a philosophy saying that, this country's gone through an amazing amount of destruction, horribleness, and stuff like that. But what's happening now is that there's this movement happening where people are getting educated on Bitcoin, on decentralized monies, decentralized type thinking, so that the skills and the technology and the mindset that's being built from here is a decentralized mindset. And so, in other words, at school, they get that right. Right now, they're teaching decentralized mindset at school. There is no real legacy. So, in other words, there's no real history of technology and innovation in this country. So, from day one, we're actually being built with this decentralized mindset.
Yeah, from a solid foundation, right?
Correct. Even if I apply this decentralized rule or mindset to Europe or the US or China tomorrow, I still have a legacy of at least a generation that I need to get through before I get to the same point as El Salvador does.
You can build a decentralized world from the ground up on a solid foundation and not have to worry about, yeah, like you said, just the legacy
Yeah.
fiat systems of the past.
I'm just imagining going to a hospital in the United States and being like, hey, we have this NOSTR thing, we own your data, and let's assume it doesn't break any laws, it's following the standard. Just imagine a hospital trying to get their shit together to do something like this in the United States.
Well, I mean, the way that we're looking to build this and building it is there's obviously a lot of great front end or client facing or forward facing parts to applications, software applications. NOSTR is a back end tool, right? So the way we're building it is that we allow existing technologies to plug into the NOSTR protocol or our Salute protocol. And therefore, the transition shouldn't be that hard.
Well, I'm just thinking like insurance and all those things. Because it's so complicated to go to the doctor in the United States.
I'm just thinking just the idea itself is so like far removed from the current paradigm in the United States that they wouldn't even consider it.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
They're
It's
like,
like,
yeah.
can't even imagine it.
Yeah. But I mean, even El Salvador, and I think one of the nice parts about this is that El Salvador still has a lot of manual and literally physical pieces of paper that are floating around in hospitals right now. So from our perspective, we can say, okay, well, hey, adopt the Salute protocol into your organization. One is you as your patients, they own their own identity, their own health data. By the way, we're also compliant with this global standard called HL7 or FHIR standard. So in other words, we're actually lifting you into this sort of global standard, allows you to transmit information around the world because they all know this, right? And by the way, everything gets automated. And also, we're taking away that whole paper aspect and digitizing your health administration technology.
We're helping you modernize and then some.
Well, we're modernizing you and actually lifting you above everyone
Right.
else in the world.
It's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the opportunity here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going back to what you were saying, Fabian, it's a lot of El Salvador is still analog, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it's like there's so much opportunity to build this up the right way from the get-go.
Yeah. So, so that will lift them, digitize them, create standards, create individual control, sovereignty. And wow, I mean, that's pretty cool. And then I would say then, okay, so you have hospital 1, they apply the salute protocol, you control your identity, maybe get some money back. Hospital 2, you don't control your identity and you don't get anything back. Which one are you going to go to?
It becomes a free market thing.
Exactly.
you know.
Wow. Absolutely.